What time do you get up?
I always get up at 7 o'clock.
When do you have breakfast?
I usually have breakfast at 7:30.
I often have breakfast at 6:45.
When does he do homework?
Sometimes he does homework at 1:15, and sometimes he does it at 2:30.
What time does school start?
It starts at 8 o'clock.
When do they go home?
They go home at 4 o'clock. They're never late.
What time do you...
I always at
When do you...
I usually at
I often
When does he...
Sometimes he at and sometimes he does it at
What time does school start?
It starts at
When do they...
They at
One.
She always gets up at 8 o'clock.
2.
He sometimes has breakfast at 7:15.
3.
What time do they have dinner?
4.
What time does he go to bed?
5.
I always do homework at 4 o'clock.
6.
He often goes home at 6 o'clock.
1.
Lunch.
2.
Usually.
Computer. Hungry. Music. Student. Subject. Understand. Up.
Hi, I'm Paulo. I get up at 6:30 and go to school at 7:15. I go home at 11 and play soccer with my friends. I do my homework at 2 o'clock. I have dinner at 7 and go to bed at 9.
Hello. My name is Ira. I get up at 6 o'clock and go to school at 8. I go home from school at 12. I do my homework at 3 o'clock. I have dinner at 5:30 and go to bed at 8:30.
My name is Theo. I get up at 6:45 and I go to school at 8. I go home at 3:30. I do my homework at 5 o'clock. I usually have dinner at 7:30 and go to bed at 9:30.
How's school this year, Ming?
It's okay, but I get up at 5:30 every morning.
Wow, that's early.
Yeah, I have soccer practice at 6 o'clock. School starts at 7. What time do you go to school, Stig?
I go to school at 8 o'clock. I get up at 7:15.
Stig, what time is it now in Sweden?
Oh no, it's 8 o'clock. I'm late. See you later, Ming. How's school this year, Ming?
It's okay, but I get up every morning.
Wow, that's early.
Yeah, I have practice at 6 o'clock. School starts at 7. What time do you go to school, Stig?
I go to school at 8 o'clock. I get up at 7:15.
Stig, what time is it now in Sweden?
Oh no, I'm late. See you later, Ming.
Not all large countries have different time zones. China is a very large country, but it has only one time zone. In the US, there are 11 time zones. It has the highest number of time zones in one country. Some countries change their time according to the seasons to have more daylight. Every country can decide its own time. Samoa permanently changed its time zone in 2011.
Kenya's dream. In Kenya, school life is not easy for some local Maasai people. In some schools, classes have 70 students in one classroom. Schools don't always have books. There sometimes aren't enough teachers, or there isn't enough money. This is especially true for Maasai girls. Not many Maasai girls in Kenya finish elementary school. Many Maasai girls leave school early to get married. Kenya Ntaya has a dream. She wants to help Maasai schoolgirls. She has an elementary school for girls. Today, 170 girls go to her school, and they love it. They study English and Swahili, an African language. They also study math, science, geography, history, art, and PE. Ntaya wants the students to have a better life.
Many Maasai girls in Kenya's villages have a hard day. They get up early and give food to the animals. They cook food, get water, and help with housework. They also take care of their younger brothers and sisters. Kenya wants to change all this. She wants to help these girls go to school and help them to study. She runs a school called Kenya Center for Excellence. It is a boarding school. All girls live there. They eat meals at the school, but they don't need to cook. This way, they have more time to study. They have lots of fun. They sing songs and dance. They also study different subjects. They get up really early at 4:30 a.m. and start school at 6 a.m. They learn math and science. They also learn geography and history. They even learn how to play soccer and volleyball. The school helps these girls to have a new and better life. They are able to fulfill their dreams.